Hi there. I just want to say a few words about the subject before we start. If you want to skip this part, please go to the timestamp below. Thank you. I attend this protest of a belief that exercising your constitutional rights to free speech and freedom of assembly should not lead to your arrest and detention to places far away from your home. The Constitution has a First Amendment, and the Constitution is still the highest law of the land. Nothing here will change that. I say this knowing that this protest touches a very controversial matter with many parameters. I believe in a two-state solution where both states are able to participate in the world without having to result in violence and massacres. I believe in releasing the hostages. At the same time, I also believe in a ceasefire and allowing Palestinians and Israelis to live their lives peacefully. Now, some of the views expressed in this rally and this protest are views that I disagree with. However, I would much rather have their voices heard than to have their voices silent. If you let one voice go silent by order of a government, then all voices will be. You have the right to disagree with what I'm saying or what they're saying, but I hope we all agree that all voices should have the opportunity to be heard. If you disagree with what was said or with the upcoming montage, you're free to leave the video at any time. With that being said, let's move on to the video montage.
Free Mahmoud right now!
Free Mahmoud right now!
We want justice, you say how?
We want justice, you say how?
Free Mahmoud right now!
Free Mahmoud right now!
We want justice, you say how?
We want justice, you say how?
Free Mahmoud right now!
Free Mahmoud right now!
Free Palestine!
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 Brothers and sisters, yesterday, an immigration judge ruled our brother, a leader of the Palestine movement, Mahmoud Khalil, deportable. Shame! 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 Mahmoud Khalil, by the admission of the United States government, has committed no crime at all, except for participating in pro-Palestine protests. This federal judge and the Trump administration and the entire right-wing establishment think that through kidnapping our brother Mahmoud, for holding him behind prison bars and continuing to attack more and more and more pro-Palestine students and immigrants like Rumeisa Öztürk, like Badr Khan Suri, and like tens and hundreds more, that we are going to go back inside. Are they wrong? Are they wrong? Are they wrong? They think that we will give up on our rights when they come for our leaders. They think that all of you will give up on your rights. Will you give up on your rights? No! Will you give up on your rights? No! Will you give up on your rights? No! That's right. We will never, ever give up on our rights. We will never stop fighting for Mahmoud until he's free, until all students is free, and we will keep our movement going. We will keep fighting for Palestine. Brothers and sisters, please, a warm welcome for my sister Maryam from the Palestinian Youth Movement.
Now, as Tahir just said, yesterday, a judge ruled Mahmoud Khalil deportable. Deportable for committing no crime, and actually for speaking out against the genocide. The genocide of the Palestinian people that has claimed tens of thousands of lives. That is what Mahmoud and Rumeisa and Badr were all standing against. And that is what the Trump administration is trying to protect, and will go so far as to strip our First Amendment rights for. But what was also clear yesterday, and as we've said from the first rally we had for Mahmoud Khalil, what's clear is that the fight is far from over. This decision is going to be appealed by Mahmoud's legal team. And in the meantime, they're fighting in New Jersey courts, contesting the legality of his arrest to begin with. Now, we can't all be in the courts, but we have just as an important of role to play as the people of the United States. Our role is to mobilize urgently, immediately, every day, for as long as we need to defend Mahmoud and defend our rights. Now, Mahmoud Khalil, even after hearing this decision, this injustice against him, his first thought was to the thousands that are being held unjustly with him. The thousands that are still waiting for a trial, waiting indefinitely in ICE detention. Mahmoud has shown consistently every day since his arrest moral clarity, courage, and determination. And this is why we say, this is what we mean when we say that prisoners are the compass of our struggle. They lead the way. They show the way. They're an inspiration to us all under the most dire circumstances. They show us courage, and they give us the strength to keep fighting. Now, Palestinian Political Prisoners Day is coming up on April 17th. Who's heard of this day before? So it's a new day to many of you in this crowd. This is a day to commemorate just that. To commemorate the strength, the determination that these prisoners have. And I want to say a little bit about what Palestinians are facing in Israeli prisons right now. Israel is systematically torturing, beating, raping Palestinian prisoners. Shame! And they're doing this while dropping tens of thousands of pounds of bombs every day, murdering children in Gaza. This Israel, this brutality, this genocidal entity, this is what the Trump administration is doing so much to protect and defend. How far are they willing to go? How much are they willing to strip from us here in the US? How far will they go to defend a genocide? That's what's at stake here. It's a fight between people who stand with genocide and people who stand firmly against it, who speak out against it, and who come out to the streets against it every week. Now all of us here, we're outside in the rain, in the cold, because we know our task. We know what's at stake. We know what side we stand on. And we know what we have to keep doing. We have to make sure that we're loud, that we're strong, that we mobilize, that we get together and organize and come out in the streets every time we need to, as loud as we need to be. Because this is the only thing that is standing between us and the slide into an authoritarian system here in the United States.
That our people in broad daylight, charge them with no crimes. They think that they can intimidate us. They think that they can scare us. They think that they can make us stay at home. But we say to them that protesting genocide is not a crime. And we know what side of history we stand on, and we know who we are up against. We are up against a system that was founded on genocide and slavery. And the criminals who rule this country, they do not have a red line. There is not a single line that they won't cross to protect what is not theirs. But we are prepared to fight with everything that we have. And we know the names of the revolutionaries who came before us, who fought them and who won, who defeated them. And we know that the fight for Palestine is our fight and that it is a just one. And we made a commitment to never abandon Palestine, to never abandon the Palestinian people. The fight for the liberation of Palestine is also the fight for our liberation. This is our fight. And we have to know, we have to have the optimism to know that we will win, that Mahmoud will be free, that he will be reunited with his family, with his wife, that he will be there to be with his child. So I want you all to make a commitment right now, to make a promise to yourself, to everyone here, to all oppressed people all over the world, that you will never, never look away. We are historical actors. We have the power to stop the genocide. We have the power to stop the arms. We have the power to free our people in Palestine and to free our people here. We stand with Mahmoud. We stand with Rumaisa. We stand with every single student, every single immigrant who is targeted. And we are going to fight to protect them. We are going to fight to protect and defend one another. And the only way that we can do that is through an organized collective front. So if this is your first time out with us, welcome. You are amongst a group of people who are courageous, who are brave, who are relentless in their fight for liberation and in their fight for justice. So I want to ask you all, do you commit yourself to this fight? Yes! Do you commit yourself to this fight? Yes! Are you ready to withstand whatever they throw our way? Yes! Do you accept that responsibility?
Yes! Mahmoud Khalil is an example for us, not just because he is at the forefront of the fight for free speech. It is also because he is a principled man, a man who remains by the side of his people, a man whose only crime is fighting against the genocide of his people, the Palestinian people in Gaza. As we speak right now, Israel is expanding its attacks on the people of Gaza. Hundreds are martyred every single day. Shame! That these people, the rulers of Israel, the right-wing government in the United States, are willing to go to protect this genocidal regime. They're willing to hollow out any form of rights. And if we give up on Mahmoud's rights, we give up on all of our rights. Are we gonna do that? Are we gonna do that? Brothers and sisters, please welcome Leanne from the People's Forum.
Brothers and sisters, you are here because you are doing the right thing. You have come out in the rain and in the cold because you know, and we all know, that what happened yesterday in Louisiana is against everything that every human being in this country should stand for. We are here also because we are at a critical moment in history. We are in the midst of an epic battle for humanity. It has already been said, and words cannot say, what is actually happening in Gaza right now is against every fiber of every human being that could ever witness it. There's no words to describe the violence that the Trump administration, using the money that they have stolen from the pockets of everyday taxpayers in this country, is doing to the people of Palestine. At the same time, we are in an epic battle for democracy. What is happening to Mahmoud Khalil is happening to just one person, but in many ways, it is a symbol of what is happening to the entire country. The Trump administration has imprisoned Mahmoud Khalil not for any crime, for only one reason, because he dared to dissent with the U.S. foreign policies. He dared to speak out against the Trump administration. He dared to speak out against a genocide. He is being targeted for what he believes, for what he says, not for anything that he has done. And we cannot allow this to continue. No. The lawyers will continue to fight in the courts. We will continue to fight in the streets. And I want to say something about that. Over the past 18 months, we have built a mass movement for Palestine in this country. And that is truly a mass movement. It is a movement that includes people of all walks of life. It includes Palestinians, it includes non-Palestinians. It includes Jewish people, it includes Muslim people, it includes Christian people, it includes people who have no religious beliefs. It includes people who are workers, people who are teachers, people who are students, people who are scholars, people who are immigrants, people who were born here. It includes every single kind of person in this country. In fact, this mass movement is the majority position in this country. Standing up for Palestine is the majority position in this country. Standing up for the millions of immigrant families is the majority position in this country. Trump and his billionaire friends hold a very tiny minority position in this country. But they are trying to scare us into accepting their full spectrum attack on all democratic rights in this country. Now, we have no illusions. U.S. democracy is actually founded on the genocide of indigenous people and the enslavement of millions of Africans stolen from their lands. We know that this U.S. democracy has always been based on a kind of myth. It's not real. But what Trump is actually trying to attack right now are all of the rights that were won by the civil rights movement. All of the democratic rights that were won by the women's movement. All of the rights that were won by the LGBTQ movement. By all the grassroots struggles of everyday people in this country who have demanded that this system actually be transformed. Trump is actually just a symptom. He is a symptom of a broken system. He is a symptom of a foreign policy that believes in nothing but war and death. He is a symptom of a system that believes in the profit, extreme profit, for just a few people, and poverty for the rest of us. Trump is a symptom of a system that requires radical transformation in order to progress.
Right now, Trump, Israel are counting on us, thinking that what we've built over the last 18 months, what we've built through constant organizing against the genocide in Gaza, is something we're willing to just give up on. Is something that people who have been fighting in other movements for the rights of immigrants, for the rights of women, for the rights of workers, are willing to just give up on. They think we don't know that this is something that's been built by generations and generations and generations of people struggling, demanding what is rightfully theirs. Whether it's the right to live on their land in Palestine, whether it's the right to a good wage, whether it's the right to speak out, and whether it's a right to movement and to immigrate and to live in peace and build a better life for themselves and their families. We know that those who came before us have built a foundation for us, and we know that we will never stop. Will you ever stop? No! Brothers and sisters, please give a warm welcome to community leader Linda Sarsour.
And one who is a U.S. citizen. As long as we allow this to continue, it will come to our doorsteps. Let us fight hard now, so that we could protect ourselves and our communities, and we will continue to demand the release of Mahmoud and all those who are unjustly detained by the United States government. We also need to hold those accountable, our representatives, who continue to be silent in the face of this injustice. And I want to say to our friends, and I don't mean you because you are always outside. I look around the crowd here. You know what's so beautiful about this crowd and the many crowds that come out to New York City? Those of you who were with us in Washington, D.C. last Saturday, we are an intersectional movement of people. We are intergenerational. We are black and we are brown and we are young and we are old. We are a true reflection of what this country truly is. And we will be the moral conscience of this country until it finally, at some point, upholds its original ideals. We will continue to be a mirror. And I ask of you, as you will ask of me, if they take me, look for me. If they take you, we will look for you. But we will not be afraid. And the consequences of standing up for freedom and liberation and justice is worth it. So make it clear and say it loud that we are what this country aspires to be. And the reason why they want to silence us is because we are in an era now of the last gasps of white supremacy. And they're holding on tight. They're holding on tight, but they will not win. And when Marco Rubio says that Mahmoud Khalil's politics are adversarial to U.S. foreign policy and American interest, I want to make it loud and clear that I too am adversarial to U.S. foreign policy. We too oppose occupation, unjust wars, aiding and abetting genocide. We too oppose imperialism and world domination. So if you are going to take Mahmoud Khalil for being adversary to U.S. politics, then you have to take millions of Americans who also agree with Mahmoud Khalil and the students on these college campuses. So let's get ready to march. Stay loud. Stay inspired by one another. Because we have a lot to lose, but this country is making us lose something far greater. And we will not give up our freedom
to white supremacists. Thank you, New York City.
Brothers and sisters, are you ready to march? Make some noise for Mahmoud Khalil. We're going to march. We're going to demand an end to the attacks on these immigrants. We're going to make sure that every single person in New York City knows that we will not stop. We will not give up on our rights. Everybody get behind the banners and repeat after me. We want justice. You say how?
We want justice, you say how?
Release Mahmoud right now.
Release Mahmoud right now.
We want justice. You say how?
We want justice, you say how?
Release Mahmoud right now.
Release Mahmoud right now. Palestine will be free. From the river to the sea. Palestine will be free. We want justice, you say how? We want justice, you say how? Release Mahmoud right now. We want justice, you say how? Release Mahmoud right now. Free, free Palestine. Free, free, free Palestine. Hands off our students now! Hands off our students now! We want justice, you say how? Release Mahmoud right now! We want justice, you say how? Free Mahmoud right now! Free Mahmoud right now! Free Mahmoud right now! Free, free Palestine! Free, free, free Palestine!
Free, free Palestine. Free, free, free Palestine. Free, free Palestine. Free, free, free Palestine. From the river to the sea. Palestine will be free. From the sea to the river. Palestine will live forever. Palestine will live forever. Up with liberation. Down, down with occupation. Up with liberation. Down, down with occupation. Up with liberation. Down, down with occupation. Free, free Palestine. Free, free, free Palestine. Free, free Palestine. Free, free, free Palestine. We want justice, you say. We want justice, you say. Free, free Palestine.
Viva Palestina!